Hello?
I'll do a bar yours.
Okay.
Did you see my comment, because he was dressed up?
Cecil Township Parks and Recreation Board meeting called to order at 6:35?
Yes.
6:32. Present are board members, Arden staff, Wendy Johnson, Barb Russman, Heather Manda, Jason Wheeler, and Nicole Lewis. We have no visitors tonight. We have Jack King, the township representative. Oh, and Cindy. Sorry, Cindy. Didn't mean to leave you out. May minutes, motion to accept them.
Motion?
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Jack, financial status update?
But you have in front of you the latest spreadsheet. Notice I added the royalty category and movies in the park. That's right next to Touch a Truck. 325 is what we paid for royalties. So in the future, we'll add some money to that account if we want to continue this. And it's going to be up to you if you want to just drop the whole concept or just go down to one movie. So you guys can discuss that. I have everything caught up from Touch a Truck in there as well. And as of today, we have 15,140 that is in for the fall festival. And it looks like we're almost at capacity for booths. So well ahead of the game. It's a little bit early, so we're going to have some issues come August, July and August. I know some of the legacy people, they're one in particular. I dealt with Arden and Wendy about today with respect to they never got it. Well, they had a different email address now, and she never said anything about that. And she's been here 10 years. I don't recognize the name, but I don't doubt that she's been here. So we're gonna have a space issue. I have a solution to that. So, as always, we're gonna have some people dropping out. And I'm hesitant because it says so in our application, no refunds. So that's gonna be a case-by-case basis, but for the most part, it's gonna be no. So, all right?
Okay, Touch a Truck, of course, the weather didn't cooperate. We all know we were very happy with Optimus Prime. I really think Optimus Prime kind of saved the day for us, no doubt about it. I don't know how everybody else feels, but personally, I wouldn't mind having him back next year. I mean, we'll discuss it then. But he was great, the kids loved it, and I think we would have had more people here, and everybody would have enjoyed getting to spend more time before the weather got bad on us.
I do have, sorry, Jack, I do have some connections for bringing more vehicles in next year. Okay. So.
Oh, how'd it go to that? Whose did you go to, one in Robinson or something? You said you were going to the Touch a Truck to see what they had?
I did not make it. I
Okay.
had to do something for Lincoln. I never made it that day.
Okay.
But there's people there that was messaging me, hey, we're going to be at this Touch a Truck, bring Lincoln out. They're friends of mine. And they're all taking vehicles. So now I didn't know they even had them. So now I have those connections. They can bring their stuff here next year too.
And next year, we also have the people with the tank interested in bringing the tank as well,
Okay.
so.
But no, I think Optimus did well. One family drove 6 hours to see him.
Yeah, that was big.
He was a very nice guy.
Very nice.
He stuck out in the rain. It was raining on him. He sat out there with that family and talked to him. And when I come by, before we left, before I was leaving, he's soaking wet, standing out there still with the truck. So I mean, he. Yeah.
I had neighbors that got here after it started raining too, and they said he was so great about it.
Yeah, he was a really nice guy. Like I offered, your one little guy a ride, but he was nice enough to give my son a ride in the truck and stuff, which was nice. He didn't have to do that. So it's a shame that the thing at the school did not go through. That was disappointing. So I'm still a little bitter about that, but.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, welcome to working with people,
Oh, I know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's just, that was a lot of planning that
Yeah, you spent a lot of time on it.
fell through, and a day.
Now, I mean, both nights were covered, you know, for hotel. Nobody, I mean, we took care of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And, because I got to add that to the spreadsheet, I did not put the hotel in there. His fees were there, and what I'm thinking about for next year is possibly, you know, depends on how subscribed the parks are, you know, the tennis courts and down here. We can't stop people from coming in, but we're gonna work on something so people that are using generations, you know, just know they can't be in until after 1 o'clock. And that, I had that issue. I didn't really tell anybody about it, but I did have an issue, and I was assured that they were told that they were not to come in until after 2 because of this event. And they just kept, you know, pushing in. And it actually caused a traffic jam up here. There's like 4 or 5 cars trying to turn in the parking lot. So what I'm thinking about is if we do go and we get more vehicles and that type of thing, I'm going to talk to my boss and Cindy to see if we can possibly rent the big space over there from Joe Sorenza, and then we could have more vehicles over there. So, I mean, that's an option if you guys want to go that route. I don't know how much he's going to charge or anything, but I have time to talk to him about it. So.
Okay. I mean, I know I said it that day. I mean, it's twice in a row in May. I mean, I'm not opposed to maybe moving it to like this week
I think it's a great
in
idea.
June. I just think, no, of course you can still get rained on, but you know, usually it's a little bit warmer in June. I think it might have a chance for a better turnout if it's,
The last 3 years have been bad.
Yeah, it's like spring has changed.
Yeah.
Our spring
al-
has changed.
so
It
yeah, I
always
mean,
runs
I'd like
on
to
Mother's Day.
maybe next year move it to June.
And what
First week of June, second week of June.
I've done in anticipation of that is I'm keeping a calendar of when everybody else's is. Actually, I think South Strabane and Peters, they have theirs like back-to-back on July 12th and 13th.
Yeah.
But I'm keeping a calendar so we make sure we don't,
Overlap.
yeah. So,
Good idea. Anybody else? What else? Your thoughts?
anything else on Touch a Truck?
Oh, yeah, I think moving it always rains on Mother's Day, because I'm always camping that weekend.
And that, we shouldn't have had it on Mother's Day, but we didn't think to look at the calendar
Yeah.
because we were right in the middle of last year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we didn't think about, and then never looked at that either, so.
And Jay has like tow people too that we could get to come in to do more trucks and stuff for next year, so.
Oh, I knew one person. I was actually talking to the dog's trainer, and she texted me the other week, and she's like, "Hey, you still need soil?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's okay. So, well, Rusty, she's dating for a long time or engaged to the young man who family owns Yost, and he goes, "I've been trying to get in there for years." I'm like, "No, you haven't, because I've been here for a couple of years."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he said he can bring all kind of stuff.
Yeah, should we like make like an ad next time, like earlier in the season, like we're accepting, you know?
Yeah,
people that
we need to put a post, because I noticed
Yeah, maybe
Peters
we
did
need
that.
to engage the community more on
Yep.
bringing them in.
Yep, they've said, we're looking for trucks, you know, they
Saw
actually,
that Extreme over, where are they at, down 70, that Extreme Auto Sports? They just posted something in the Cecil,
Wait a minute.
like they were selling,
Isn't that in Bridgeville?
That's
not
right,
Extremes.
Bridgeville, 50,
What's
yeah.
the one off in 70 by, it's the like auto sports, they sell Razors and Polarises.
Oh,
and
Alfred,
all.
you're going camping that way, aren't you?
No.
Yeah, all goes back to camping.
But they could bring some of their stuff and like promote and.
Yeah, what's that? I forget what it's called, but yeah, they sell like quads and
Yes,
dirt
I
bikes
just saw
and-
them post something in Cecil that they were advertising, and I was like, oh, there's a correlation.
you know, things like that too, let's write them down all year long. So
Yeah.
you know, if anybody wants me to create a Google Doc so they can go in and put, you know, truck suggestions on a
Contacts.
Google Doc.
Yeah.
You know, we can create as many Google Docs as we want to do those things, so just let me know which ones you want, okay?
I know, I'm either gonna bring it up now or later. All this, you know, as we get bigger and we do more things, that cost more money, all right? We still need to get back to what the purpose of this board is for, and that is to, you know, sponsor these events, but also do things like the concession stand, all right? That's really the only place that we make any type of money. So far this year, aside from donations, we've made $149. And we spent way more than that. So we've got to come up with, you know, whether we're going to, you know, charge admission for some of these things. You know, I know we've been around a couple times with this weekend's movie, that, you know, with royalties like this, we would still have to contribute something to the studio, you know, if we were to do that. So,
I mean, we should be, you know, earning some money with the concession stand, but also the township should kick in too, maybe a little more.
okay, how much would you like the township to kick in?
The same amount they give for the fireworks.
$5,000.
It used to be, because I remember going to a meeting when they were gonna cut it from 200,000 to 100,000 or something, and people showed up. Do you remember that meeting?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when they created the auxiliary board and stuff. But I mean, since then, it seems like everything we've done,
We've done on our own,
sponsors for.
yeah.
Like,
Really
we're
hit
not
the
contributing
streets.
very much at all.
I mean, I'm not saying we wouldn't be happily take more, but, you know, if they're
I mean,
putting
we
out
shouldn't be begging
5,000
for
for
money
news,
for
we should.
everything. It should be also.
No, I think it's a trade-off too. I mean, we give them ample advertising. We make a big to-do of anything that anybody gives to us. You know, and, you know, by the same token, I mean, yeah, there's some money there, but, you know, I anytime I bring this up, this is the response I get. All right. So what are you looking for? What in the future? What would your budget be?
What, from the township?
No, I mean just to pull off all these events. Do you know?
Top of my head, no. You probably do.
Well, yeah, I also think our township's getting bigger too. So we have more people that are coming to the events.
Right.
You know, so that's
it's getting
something
bigger.
that needs gauged.
Paying taxes and, you know, we're volunteers, we're not a paid board.
Okay.
Getting a lot of money from a lot of businesses, but I don't think the businesses should be doing all of it in terms of money.
We're definitely bringing attention to the township with good things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Every year it's gotten bigger and it's gotten better.
Yeah.
How much is the township kicking in every year?
The budget is there. Okay. All the expenses are covered. Is there a nominal amount that is contributed every year? You know, there's money there if we need it. Okay, to cover events. What we've been able to do is sponsorship, exactly what we talked about 3 and 4 years ago, that the better it gets, the more people are going to line up to contribute because they want to be a part of it. And that's really what's happening, okay? So if you have a dollar figure in mind, we can ask the supervisors to contribute that much, okay? So, I mean, you know, you can look at the spreadsheet, it's about $52,000 a year that we're spending on these events. That is up from several years ago when it was 35, okay? So all that is coming in is not covering everything. I mean, and that's one of the reasons I do this spreadsheet, okay? So you can look at and see what comes in, what we add to it. You know, Fall Festival, we sometimes do $5,000 to $6,000 in the concession stand, okay? Now that that's kind of going out with Billy Ann and, you know, they're covering some of those key events, we're losing that. All right, we still have the Fall Festival where we're going to bring some money in, but we need to be creative too and say, okay, do we want to start charging for these events? You know, have people come in. Granted, it's kid friendly, all right, but how much more do you want to ask from the township? Okay.
Matching donations to what we raise on sponsorships.
That's a really good idea.
Don't you also think the township does, I'm not talking.
Oh, no.
The township takes care of the park and provides the service of the upkeep, maintenance, the rebuilt pavilions, they keep the stage up. You know, they've added to the concession stand, so it's not like the township has not.
Oh, we totally agree with that. I mean, they took care of the stage when we asked them to. They extended the concession stand when we asked them to. And we totally realize we're not the same size as the other parks that are having, you know, bands every week and movie nights every week. And, you know, we can't do those things. And, I mean, a lot of that is on the budget of the township
Well, it's on the
themselves.
budget, and let's be honest now, a lot of those other parks have paid board members.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
that's
they-
all they do.
They do like summer camps. I was looking
So,
at
I mean,
Canonsburg and everything for the kids.
Like South Fayette, they got a whole committee.
Yeah.
So like, me personally, I know myself, I couldn't be here every day. I just can't.
Right.
So, I mean,
And they actually have a person that's head of their Parks and Recreation totally. That's all they do.
Right.
Willis,
Yeah, Paula,
Paula.
yeah.
South Fayette charges for their activities.
Some
Yeah.
of them, yeah, some of them they do, some they don't.
Yeah, I think the Canonsburg Parks and Rec does a camp. It's 135 a week, but they have 100 kids.
Which, you know, we wanted to be different in trying not to charge. We wanted to
Right.
make, stand out.
To charge for
Yeah.
kids. That's the whole
So,
thing that makes it.
That's what makes us stand out.
Oh, 100%, because if you go anywhere,
Right.
Like,
Go to Chargers Houston Pumpkin
they're not riding a
Festival.
train ride for free.
No, it's
Not
$5.
even at the fair. So it doesn't, I mean,
Yes.
it doesn't happen.
That's a big takeaway from our fall festival, how
So that's-
everything's
I
free.
mean,
And that's a trade-off. I
Oh,
get
it
that.
is, 100%.
You know, we want to target it for the kids, and that's a good way to get people in here. Obviously, it worked last year. I say we had over 4,000 people here on Saturday, and
Yeah.
probably about 3,500 on Sunday,
Yes.
all right? Which is fantastic. People are setting their schedules around us, which is what we talked about 3 and 4 years ago. You know, we're in that position where we talked about being, you know, back then. So now, what's the next step? Where do we go from here? You know? And yeah, I was here when 2 of the supervisors said, look, you're not getting any more money. Okay, then how are we supposed to, you know, put these events on? You know? And that's when we started going out to the donations and that type of thing. All right, so get an idea. I've given you basically what the last, this past year, I just
we're gonna
took,
set Nicole on everybody.
Me?
oh boy.
No. Well, I have like a bunch of comments, but my first thing is I saw McDonald. Remember I mentioned I was like, this movie night is sponsored by, and I'm like, what are they sponsoring? Like, what is the cost? And that's what the cost is.
There was a
So
license for the movie?
I don't know. I don't know that
Who
offhand.
sponsored it?
I don't know. Always Safe maybe? Did they sponsor it?
Yeah, I
Is
think
that-
they did one.
Yeah, so they sponsored it, so they covered the whole cost of that event, and I would like to do that for maybe our August movie. Like, hey, this is what we need, are you willing to sponsor? Like, and that would cover that. And then for the concession stand, to jump around, I know at Fishing Derby, it was confusing what we had to offer. I would like to make like a printed menu for people to see. Like, people are like, oh, what can I order? And you know, like, I thought that was like kind of a mix-up of things. They're like, oh, what do you have?
There
That
was
was
no
just a
printed
lot of
menu?
questions. I don't remember there being a printed menu.
I don't think we had
Maybe
them
just
on
at the
that
table,
pop-up.
like
Everything had
nothing.
The order
Went
sheets
to-
is all they had, right, Jack?
Yeah, that's all we ever
But
had.
yeah, but people like
know,
walked
I
up
know,
and they're like,
I
what
know.
do you have? Like, do you have pop? Do you have this? Like, they just like asked a bunch of
There's
questions.
not an actual menu visible to.
Yeah, I
people
think we could
walking up
up our
what is
menu
available.
game.
They don't know today, walk up, okay, I can get a hot dog, check that off.
Right,
I mean,
right.
there's-
They had to kind of ask, like, hey, what can I order? Like, that's what I was getting. And I was like, oh, well, you know, we have this, this, and this. But I think if you had it out, even if we advertise what our menus could be before the event, people would kind of get like an idea of things. But
All due respect, I mean, that's something you think about before the event.
Right.
So
You're right.
when, you know, when I'm running around trying to put all the pieces of the puzzle together and everybody says, oh, what do you need? You know, that needs to be thought through. It's just like the movie. If you want a movie in August, think about it now.
yeah, oh yeah, I agree. But yeah, that was just my feedback on, you wanted money towards the concession stand. I think we can improve on our showing our menu is my solution for that.
There should be a grease board back there that we've used in the past.
Yeah.
There's that one big one in there.
List everything. So
Yeah, and we didn't have it out.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm thinking for Saturday. I could take ownership of that. Like, if you want to tell me what's on it, I can make sure we have some type of signage.
Which
for
does bring the
menu.
next question, are we gonna do pretzels and nachos too? And that will be charged, and the pop will be charged, right?
Yeah,
That's what we usually do.
Yeah.
Free popcorn and the,
Because Arden had the question about the pretzels, do they have to be pre-cooked?
oh, yeah, the pretzels, remember they were like real doughy and stuff? We
Use them to
thought-
get rid of them.
yeah.
We thought maybe we could bake them underneath the grill for a while and then like move them into that thingy, I don't know.
Yeah, do you want to practice on that before, you know, game time or?
I thought they were so good. My kids ate like 3 of them.
Come by tomorrow.
Really?
My kids love them. They were
Time to make
delicious.
the pretzels.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we can try it. I mean, I took them home and I tried to bake them a little bit more, and they just got harder.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I mean, but
Really?
it just,
We have a lot of them, don't we?
no, I don't think I overdid it. And I'm hoping it's only that one box
I thought
that's
they were
bad.
good.
Those were the ones that we started out with, everybody loved.
I
All
loved
right,
them.
I haven't been able to get them for the last 2 years because by March, they're pretty much sold out for all concessions. The people buy early. They stock those concession stands early, and, you know, you're lucky if they get replenished by June or July. By that time, you're well into the events.
I could've
You
sworn there was
microwave
like
them
3
for 30
boxes of them in there,
seconds. Right.
Huh.
of the new pretzels.
So we haven't used that many then.
I don't think we did.
I mean, how long did they take to bake it? I mean, I'll come early on Saturday, and we can try them, I mean,
Yeah, but we got to get to that optimum, you know, we got to know what's going to work on this. Because they're going to go from frozen to baked, or frozen to hanging in the little thing with salt on them.
I think you need to get down here about 1 a.m. and see if they actually rise.
Can you
Let 'em
fry
out to
them?
rise.
Don't like restaurants fry them, but like we don't want to deal with grease.
Yeah, we don't have a fryer.
it's a different type.
Oh, it's a different type.
Yeah, it's a different kind of pretzel.
I thought they were premium. I don't know what you guys were thinking. I thought they were like an Amish pretzel. They were delicious.
3 years ago, those,
Yeah, I
those
love
things were
them.
fantastic. We couldn't keep them.
I loved them.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, and they were big.
Yeah, they were
So we
delicious.
went to a smaller one. There were fewer in the box. They were more expensive, and they were smaller. And those are the only ones I could get for 2 years in a row. Then I found these. I'm like, no, I'm getting these early,
Yeah.
and this is what we ended up with. And it's like, I don't know what to say now, because that is Maker's Mark's brand. That's
I thought they were great. I think we should give it another chance. I'm going to clean the microwave. It needs cleaned.
You know
Alright,
what?
that-
Our
one of those
neighbor
does
said it
not
wasn't
work.
bad.
Yes. We
what-
should we maybe get rid of the one that doesn't work?
Yeah,
Maybe like
I'm
an
gonna-
overhaul.
I'm gonna have Rick or somebody look at it just to
Yeah.
make sure before we take it out of there, because that,
Yes,
big
please.
ones like that are expensive, and I wanna make absolutely sure.
We got to address that cheese machine.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need a concession stand overhaul.
That thing actually needs tore apart. There was ants in it.
Yeah, it needs torn.
yeah, I saw the cheese in there, that's pretty,
We just lived
aged,
there before this.
not the good
Well,
kind of
Billy
aged.
Ann's husband tried to take it apart. He took the flywheel off. He didn't have nothing to get the rest of it apart, but there was ants all through it.
Oh no.
All right,
I mean, like, we know we gotta do that, but I mean, we have the crock pots and stuff. We
Let's
can
just do the crock pot with the liner for Saturday.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
do
at
that.
some point in time, we have to address the cheese
Yeah.
I
machine.
mean, if
I mean, we pay for that
453
thing, we need to be
people show
using
up
it.
for the movie.
yeah,
Liners.
that's right.
like
I mean,
crock
we were
pot
hesitant to
liners.
get it. You remember who insisted on it?
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, yeah, if it needs cleaned, then I tell you what, I'll go down there and I'll see what it, you said BJ worked on it last?
No, Billy Ann's husband looked at
That's
it that
BJ.
day.
That's BJ.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm terrible at names.
No problem.
But, yeah, he took the flywheel stuff off. He couldn't get the rest of the guts out of it off.
Yeah.
But cheese, Barb, is wrapped all around the wheel.
Yeah, but I mean, so is that a normal thing, or is it something wrong that
I
went
didn't put it
crazy?
in
No, it's just, there's cheese
The
wrapped
cheese
around the
wrapped
wheel.
it
wasn't
out and
clean.
give us
That never,
concession
you
on
couldn't,
it.
unless you take it apart, you can never clean it correctly.
So, I mean.
So
we
then
need to,
ants got it.
Every event, we have to take that apart, clean it,
If
and let them
it's,
all dry.
if it's like that, I think once it's clean,
Yeah.
it shouldn't look that way.
We just looked at it and we're like, yeah, it's.
And see,
Oh, it's
this,
bad.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
this goes back to, you know, when the event's over, everybody's out the door, okay? Or when the event starts, oh, I'll be there, you know. That's why we start coming in at least an hour in advance, all right, knowing that there's cleanup to be done afterwards. So, you know, we've got to fit that into the schedule too. And I understand everybody's busy, everybody's got things to do, but it's this type of thing with the cheese machine that, you know, obviously it's been neglected. And we've got to address that. So, you know, I'll give BJ a call and see what he did, what he remembers doing to it.
I think from what he told me, he took the flywheel off, the main flywheel that's,
It looks like there's 4.
yeah, there's 4 little screws. He took that centerpiece off, but he couldn't get the rest of it off to get,
All right.
to clean the inside, the internals.
I mean, the manual's gotta be laying around somewhere.
Yeah, I have the manual.
Yeah, is
It's in
there
my
like a rep
office.
that could come out and give us a like tutorial? Cheese rep?
We just got it off the internet.
Yeah, we just got off Amazon.
We spent a
Yeah, it
lot
was
of
on
money.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Expensive.
yeah.
okay.
Okay, so do you want to tell me the menu then? So we're gonna do pretzels, nachos. What's the pricing? Pretzel,
$25.
Yeah, what's our pricing?
Pretzel is $3. Nachos, $3. Pops, $2.
Is Gatorade the same as pop? Do we have we have
Yeah.
Gatorade, right?
What kind of pop did we have again?
Basically, we have
Products.
Coke, Diet Coke, orange, and possibly a Mountain Dew or Mellow
Dr.
Yellow.
Pepper.
I think there's Dr. Pepper in it.
Yeah, there is Dr. Pepper.
Okay, got it.
For water as well.
Is water 2 or 1?
I'm gonna make it 1. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not
when
sure
you
what
pay
it's
for it, it's like 32 cents a bottle.
You guys ever tried doing candy?
Yeah, like the box.
You know,
Yeah, we used to have.
We
it.
tried that a
bars.
couple of years ago, remember?
we
Yeah.
did, but you know, this time, if we believe the interest, we might have a better crowd.
Okay,
So I was wondering if we should try a little bit just to see what happens.
Is that fundraising box type thing at Sam's? Remember they have like the different variety?
all right, time out. This is Saturday, okay? That's 2 days away. We don't have time to order it now.
So candy for August.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
We'll see how this one does go, since like,
Yeah.
what about the chips and stuff?
There's 2 boxes of chips down there. I mean, I can go to Sam's Club and pick up another box if you want that. Do you want Doritos? Do you want potato chips?
Well, I mean, other than that, we don't use a whole lot of chips.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's just,
Billy
So
Ann
there's
was
2
giving them
boxes
away.
of chips that are,
When we're sold out, we're sold out.
yeah, let's just
just,
work
just,
with what's
just get
there.
rid of that. That way it's not sitting there going stagnant.
I'm gonna
Get rid
do
of these 2 boxes.
a side of cheese for the pretzels. Should that be 50 cents or $1? Because people want cheese with their pretzels. We
It's
gotta
usually
push the
included.
cheese.
It's usually included
Oh.
because we want to stay away from change.
Oh, okay.
I don't want a bunch of quarters, because, I mean, we can, but it's easier if we keep it in dollars.
Okay.
So it'd be $3 with cheese.
With
All right,
cheese.
if they add, if they say no cheese, okay, still $3.
$3.50
Too bad.
without cheese.
Here's the thing. A lot of these vendors are charging outrageous prices, right? Example, and I think I brought this up once before. Fall Festival, I was talking to one of the food truck vendors. They said the average price for a hamburger is $16. I said, there is no way that I am gonna charge anybody coming to our event $16 for a hamburger, right?
Right.
So maybe I bumped it up to $5, all right? I saw that the volume went down. We're not paying $3 for a hamburger. We're paying less than $1, plus the bun, plus the condiments, Out of pocket, we're looking at possibly $2 to $2.25, all right? So if I'm charging $5 for a hamburger, I'm doing pretty well, Plus, they go quickly. Why they didn't go so fast for Billy Ann when she was here last? Price is too high, okay? But that's what they charge. So I'm suggesting we keep the prices low to go through, because I don't want to come down to the end of the year like I did 2 years ago and have all that food, in that freezer when it's come time to shut those freezers.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking this, with everything, I mean, it hits all of us.
Yes,
Stuff's going up,
cash only.
right? Should we pretty much just put a flat across the board, everything's $1?
Like what?
I mean, like what? Everything goes up $1?
No,
No?
no. Because I just told you, if we do a
I
hamburger.
get it.
If we do a hamburger, we're not gonna lose money on that hamburger.
I understand that.
Okay. So what's gonna be $1? Water? Okay. Pop? No.
No, I said raise it $1.
Raise everything $1. We're trying to get you money, because remember, we talked about getting more
I
profits.
thought you said just,
Right, we're thinking outside the box to get some money moving in here.
That's what you're thinking of going.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought.
Hold on, you thought I said $1 for everything?
No, I understand.
Seriously?
Yeah,
We can plan-
Raise it $1.
yeah.
He said $1 across the board for every,
Moved in
Raise
second.
everything across the board $1.
that's.
yeah, I
And
mean,
you're still well under anywhere you go.
that's fine. So we raise hamburgers up to $6.
Yep.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, what that's gonna do is now you don't have to spend as much time in the concession stand to cover those expenses.
You can't go to a midget basketball game and pay
Right.
nachos under $4 or $5. You're not getting it.
Right.
So raise everything $1.
It's a
Everything.
community park, it's not like PNC.
So
I'm
we're-
fine. I'm fine with
But
that.
we're
I
not
mean,
having hamburgers.
I'm talking about even beverages.
Not
You
at, not at movie night, no. $1 for the chips.
know what I mean,
$1
Jack?
for the chips.
Chips?
Chips of
Do you
$1.
have chips?
You go down the street, you go to Walmart, a bottle of Coke's $2.25 now, at the cheapest.
Yeah.
She has like 3 cases of chips.
Now it's $3. Raise it
I
all.
think we paid for it.
How much is the cans of cheese?
I think
Because that's what we end up wasting. Like,
Way, she's-
half of it
I
gets
think,
pitched.
Yeah, let's get the cans. Good
They're
idea.
$25 or $30.
Do they have smaller ones?
Uh-uh.
For that little
Because
can
we're
of cheese is
losing
30
money
bucks.
there. If we throw out half the can,
Yeah, but I mean, that's $30?
No, let's look at giant egg roll.
Oh, John E. was worse.
do they have smaller sizes? Because,
Like the idea of the crock pot better because.
yeah,
Let's just-
put it in the
yeah.
crock pot.
The bag, tie it up, and done. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just- I know we paid a lot of money for this
Would you pay a lot of money?
Could we sell it on Marketplace
thing. Cheese machine.
for Facebook?
Just like
It's
Throw it on
10,
eBay.
107 ounce can of nacho cheese is $10.72 at Walmart.
All right, so I was wrong. It's $10.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're not wasting that much money. Okay.
No, I was thinking this. I was thinking this is the bag that goes in the cheese machine itself.
Right.
These
Your
cans are
cartridge is
$10.
gonna come in handy.
Where are you
Yeah.
getting it? Where are we buying the
$8.98.
cans from?
Usually it goes to
Sam's.
the club because
Yeah.
Okay.
so we have an account there and it's easier.
Okay, so it should be the same price at Sam's at,
Yeah, it's actually cheaper at Sam's. It's $1 cheaper than Walmart.
okay.
They didn't use it
No,
for that?
I'm sorry. I was thinking about the bag cheese for the machine.
I had it running, I had it full.
That and $48 is a lot.
That is.
That's an awful lot.
Yeah, it was running.
Chips are $1. So we got chips too.
Yeah, there's 2 unopened boxes of chips down there.
Okay.
So we're putting $1
Take
on
those to the
those.
concession stand.
Yeah,
then.
we'll
Put on the
raise
menu.
everything by, say again?
If you could put the chips in the concession stand, then I'm gonna put it on the menu.
They're in there.
They're in
They're
there.
in there already?
They have
Okay.
like three.
Yeah.
think
I
it's
thought you
like
meant
3 cases.
downstairs. There's like a downstairs. Lay's, okay.
And don't buy any more, just get rid of those, and then we'll see where we're at.
I wasn't sure if she was taking them back, but she was just saying. I think we
The other thing I'd like to do is be able to convince all the businesses in South Point that they're actually in Cecil Township and not in Canonsburg.
Good luck with that.
But anyway,
I mean, you could send me, I'll walk in.
I'd go with you. We can go knock on doors and
I
say,
mean,
hey.
I did really good calling. I feel like-
Okay, so the movie, we just went over the menu. The movie we know is Elemental, and Jack got the license. Gianni's is putting the flyers on the boxes. The email blast is going out from the school. Even before that happened, the interest on the Facebook event is 439 people, which we know that many people won't show up, but that's more than we've ever gotten on.
Never had more than like 30.
I know.
Can you imagine 400?
Is it like not classy if we do a 50-50 at the movies in the park? Is that like allowed?
I mean, there wasn't enough money, there weren't enough
People to do it,
to make it.
yeah.
But we don't do enough of getting our donation jars out for sure.
Okay, yes, maybe we put out our donation jars.
And I'd like to have something that's actually a donation, you know, not
Yeah, like we
us-
put like this event is brought to you free by blah, 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 you know, and there's a donation. Maybe we need better signage for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something classier.
yeah.
People are pretty generous, though.
They are, yeah.
They are.
You mean you don't like the reused Twizzler can that
No.
we've been,
Yeah, we're revamping it.
That flies around in the.
says donations?
Yeah, we need like something like this event was brought to you for free, blah, blah, blah.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll have it for Saturday.
Are you gonna be here Saturday?
I will be here after the recital, so I will be tired and crabby, but I'll be ready to work.
I can't imagine you being crabby.
No.
Okay, so the flyer also has been shared on social media, including one with the graphics actually supplied by, what's the name of that place, Jack?
Swank
Swing.
Studios.
Nicole, fantastic job getting popcorn donated, and we'll be prepared with, you know, our own, should we run out.
Yeah, I'm picking that up Saturday at noon. Well, Jay is. And then we'll bring that down.
Are you gonna come right down with it?
So it's 3 bags. So that's the thing. If someone wants to go at noon at Bridgeville and pick it up, what we have to do is pick it up at noon and then go to the dance recital. So I was like worried about it being in the truck.
All right, and it's Saturday? Mm-hmm. All right, I'll pick it up. Where am I going?
Distinta, what's it called now? Phoenix. Theaters.
One down there below Great Southern,
Oh,
where Home
in the
Depot
back
that
there.
is.
Yeah,
In the
it's
back there.
yeah, and
Okay.
I could give you the information
Yeah.
if you want. I mean, we're just cutting it close because the recital's at 1 and we're picking it up at noon. That was I didn't want to get it Friday. I thought it would be stale.
That's fine. I'll take care of that. So you focus on the kids.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, but if it changes, they were ready to go. And then my friend, the godmother from out of town, will be there, so she'll be there to help with the event. And I put her to work all the time, so
you
she's
so
ready to
much.
work.
The glow sticks are on Jack's desk.
Okay, perfect, yeah. I could put her on those to crack them.
You just want me to put them down in the concession stand?
Yeah, why don't you
Alright.
do that? And then how are we gonna pass them out? Just like once everyone's situated, we just hand them out?
Well, if you, yeah.
They come up to the concession stand and
Okay.
get them.
And we've also sent like Braden out passing them out.
Yeah,
So
like
we can
kids,
send
put
your
them to
kids out
work.
passing them out, and then they feel like big shots because they're
Yeah,
helping.
that'll be fun.
I used to go out there for bin for
Yeah, it takes like
popcorn.
a thing of popcorn out to go. and
Cute.
Then when they're passing them out, we just give them out there.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, the kids love helping on that night, because it's something they're allowed to do, so.
Yeah, I love that. Okay,
Okay.
so then I'm working on the menu, and then do we want to select the movie now for August, or like, does Jack, do you want to maybe like narrow it down for us, or how do you want to proceed? Because that way we could get it advertised and be under,
Well, let's take a few minutes to just talk about this. What we've learned from the past is that if we do a movie that doesn't have royalties, people have seen it 3, 4, 5 times.
right,
All
right.
right, so is that gonna bring people out? Now, if we're gonna test this one,
Okay,
all right, and, you know, 325 is not a lot, but keep in mind, it's gonna be how many people we anticipate.
yeah,
Where else in the vicinity are they showing the same movie? 'Cause they can deny it too. They can say, look, you're too close to another venue that's doing the same movie, therefore you can't have it this weekend. you
got
know?
it.
It's a one-time only showing. And, you know, I mean, aside from somebody turning you in, you know, it's not that big, because there is a place on their website to report people that are showing a movie, just in case, you know, you think they don't have the royalty. So I'm not taking any chances,
Right.
right? You guys decide what movies you want to, you know, what's the target, you know what the target audience is. What is the movie that you want to show? You know, is it
Yeah.
Let me
kid
ask you a question. When it comes to that, if you buy the license to show a movie like you're at a theater, right? Are you able to get a new release that's in the theaters?
Right,
They're listed on the website.
smart.
Good question.
It could be like the drive-in.
That way,
Yeah,
correct.
I love
You
this.
get a movie that's still in the theaters that people
I
are
think that
wanting
was
to go
our
see.
intention with Elemental. We
I
wanted to
wanna
do
see
something
Garfield.
newer.
Oh, Lincoln,
Yeah.
Lincoln loved it.
Did he?
Yeah,
I haven't taken Braden yet.
yeah.
Yeah,
Kelly
that's a
took
really
Lincoln.
good idea. I love that.
Okay.
And then I'm doing a 50-50 that night, when we get the theater movie.
I think there's tickets.
I expect
She's
a
gonna
very,
get a
bed-
letter.
Yeah.
Nicole,
Have 'em.
I expect a very bedazzled donation jar. I know you're gonna put like,
I don't know what I'm gonna
what do
do.
they call those little squirty crystals
Jay
and
has
stuff
those
on it?
like water, you know, the water things that you put in. We could,
All right, take a look at your screen. Sorry about the microphone.
Leave at 8.
This is Swank. This is who we have to go through. Notice here it has Parks and Recreation Departments. What they're saying is they're defining anything outside the home as a public venue. So in a park, in a place like this, you know, they consider that permittable. Where, you know, here are the top movies. You can see what's trending. And there's a good number of them. So if I show all of them,
Garfield's in the theaters now. It's up there.
What, is that the new one or the old one?
Oh, I don't know.
which one?
Garfield.
Go up, Jack, please.
A new Garfield.
Theater, or just
Garfield?
yeah, it's just out
I think that's the old one, isn't it?
in 9/17.
Yeah, you got, well, I mean,
Says
It's not out
9/17.
yet.
that's new, because
Oh,
Lincoln
no,
just went and
that's
saw
the
that
new
in the
one.
theater.
That's the new one.
But it says, look at the bottom, it says release date.
Production year, yeah.
Yeah, it's a new one.
Okay, so you can get new
Oh,
ones.
to the world.
it's already in the
Wow,
theater.
Now, what we have to do though, see, this is where you find all the
nice.
images, the
I bet they
flyers.
charge you more for the new stuff.
Oh, have
They
to.
will.
Will they give
So-
you that discount though, like she
Plus the
offered?
quote.
Be like, hey, we actually want this for August. Does that
Well,
still apply?
one of the things I could do, and they offered like a 3-package bundle
Mm-hmm.
for $260 a movie. So at that point, you know, we're probably, you know, into over $700 at that point. So,
Yeah, we don't need 3.
but that's for 3 different movies. Do we want to, you know, have 3 different movies? Then we'd have 3 movie nights. Or do you want to throw something in for Christmas time, like we did
Yeah.
when we had The Grinch That Stole Christmas in here, and then, but that's what we got to think through.
Yeah,
Now, this Bailey Hill that I'm dealing with is very nice. I mean,
that's awesome.
I mean, answer any question that we have, and we do have an account there now, which is a good thing. So, you know, that, you guys decide what you want to do. I mean, we can revisit this, and, you know, if it's a matter of going with that package, just plan, you know, decide which movies you want. We can order them all at the same time. We'll get the permits, and then we'll be ahead of the game.
So does it make sense to really see what happens Saturday night and see?
Yeah.
how
Yeah,
many
let's,
of these-
Yeah.
okay, let's
Yeah, I
see how it
think so.
goes.
Do we know what the other communities are showing this summer?
Yes, I
Because some
have,
of them
like-
have put it out, right?
There's like a lot going on, like people have them all summer long at.
But they've
some of the
actually, some of them
parks.
have actually
mean, they
listed,
show
like
it-
South Fayette in their
Well, they show in
magazine,
South
like
Point
what
at
they're
the- at
showing.
what the heck's that
They
main-
are doing one there in South Point.
Main Street, they
Yeah.
have like, they have bands come
And
in and
then the
everything else.
the Hastings, they have like one every month or so. They're doing
We kind of
Barbie.
want to know, like, we don't want to show a movie like
Right.
1 week
I've
after
been
South
trolling
Fayette's
them.
showing it.
That's kind of why we picked Elemental, because I was like, I didn't see that. I saw Trolls, I saw Barbie, I saw,
Heck, I need, look at that, I need to send my son there,
Despicable Me.
I can bike camp.
What's that?
Does it say
Little-
what the movie is?
I can bike camp.
well, then I also saw Norster Bain will not advertise theirs, and they said, please call the township to identify the
Oh,
movie
disability,
choice.
oh.
Really?
So I was like, I'm like learning all this stuff. This is all new. So, yeah.
Okay, there's South Fayette's movie schedule.
They got Kung Fu Panda and Migration, so they have some newer ones too.
I didn't like Migration.
And that's another thing, we kind of need to watch them too, because like sometimes there's not appropriate, but I think we need to also include the ratings. I've noticed other townships put it's PG, it's G, this one's PG-13. Like they had it listed on their advertisements.
We've pretty much only shown G.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about that.
Summer concerts.
All right, well, let's see how Saturday night goes.
Okay.
And then, you know, we can always have, we always have time to have a conversation in the back room
Group,
during these
yeah.
things anyway, so. Okay, anything else in our movie night? What time are we gonna be here?
Yeah, what's the report time?
Look at that look on Wendy's face, what time are you gonna?
We gonna cook pretzels or what?
You gotta test pretzels.
I mean, I'll come early. I don't know how to turn that thing on, that gas thing. So things are, they're like 7.
Oh, yeah. What's the projector situation?
Speaking of projector, we have a new projector.
I should be here, I moved my stuff to earlier in the day.
We have a new projector.
Oh, well, here we go. As you would say, we're 2 days away, Jack.
Yeah,
Bite me.
Dollar across the board.
It was never even taken out.
It was never, yeah, the plastic is still on it, so I'm assuming
That's
the
half the
bulbs.
thrill, is waiting to see.
we
if
really
it
need to
works.
test it, yeah.
I can come like 7.
The biggest, the biggest part of movie night is getting that screen stretched out. I mean, it's an engineering feat, it really is, but it's all plastic, and you've got to unsnap and snap everything
That is
just
the
perfectly.
biggest pain,
It is a pain.
the whole night.
And the more people that are on it, the better. Okay, one person can do it, but it's gonna take 20 minutes, all right? So that's the big thing, you put the screen, it's Velcro, you know, you put it in place, you hook it up underneath the, because it's too big just to stand on the ground in front of the stage, so you have to put it up under the eaves, all right? That way, the wind doesn't blow it. If it does, you know, then there's a table, and then you put the projector out there, and then run the extension cords, and we could plug the speakers into it too, and that's a must. So little detail things, you know, with a bunch of people there, we could do it. We could probably crank it out in a half an hour, but it's not something you want to do last minute. You've got to be
With an audience.
you're right. You're right.
Oh, we had that happen one night, and that's when Jason, like,
That's how we
I
Yeah,
got
that's
sucked
when
into
we
that
recruited.
wonderful
couldn't get
mess.
to work, and they're like, anybody know anything about IT? And then
I'll never forget that Kelly's sitting there going, Jay? I'm like, no,
Just say
no.
pick him up, and everybody's going, oh, you did? I go, who's that guy?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, I'd be sitting next to him.
How funny.
but our new projector only cost us $20.
Nice.
Nice, how'd that happen?
My niece was selling it at my yard sale Saturday, and I said, "Oh, what's this?" And she said, "A projector that I'm selling it for $20." I'm like, "I'm taking
Sold.
it."
Does
So-
it work?
Well, he hasn't tested it yet, but like we said, it has not been out of the box at all.
Yeah,
I think it's a
I've been a
good
little
time
busy
to be
last
here
couple of days.
Saturday.
Yeah, so we thinking 6:30? Is that too
I
early?
mean, the movie, it can be dark until close to 9.
That's why I said dusk. I know Heather put 8:30 on there,
I
but
noticed that on the thing, I'm like,
8:30's a good time to get.
Yeah, we need to get everybody's popcorn passed out.
I just
Shame
say
on you,
dusk
Heather.
because dusk in June is different than dusk in August. You know, so
Well, I could sell 50-50 if we have a big crowd. If everybody's,
Seven?
50-50.
You think seven?
Actually, we could make money that
I
way.
mean, I will.
7 o'clock.
Get that thing that goes
If
over your
anybody can
shoulders.
be here at 7 to get started, that would be good.
7, okay.
That'd be great if you would, yeah, because it's, honestly, we're not all gonna be sweating so much if, you know, we
But we
spread
could
it
have-
out.
While we're putting the thing up, we could have the pretzels baking in the.
Well, you-
thing.
Yeah,
you
I
better-
will, yeah,
I don't know what you're
I'll
talking
get
about.
things
You have
rolling.
that car, you better,
I
you better
will have a
schedule an Uber now to get
Did you
here
need
to
a
get these
ride?
pretzels
I
ready.
almost did.
I'll wipe everything down again, the counters and everything, when I get there at 7, because I know that really makes a difference.
That is huge, all right, because nobody's in that concession stand. Now, well, let me back up a second. We are in ball season now, okay? We've got CMYBA who goes in to turn the lights on, turn them off. We've got the Wiffle Ball League only through June that goes in and turns the lights off, right? They shouldn't be touching anything else. By the same token, we need to keep that back door locked, okay? So Wendy has a key, I have a key. And I went in yesterday, that's how I knew that, you know, there's what was down there. I went in yesterday and that back door is wide open, okay? Not going outside, but going into the
Storage room.
storage room.
Who was in there last?
We hold it shut, I mean,
I don't have the key to get
I
in.
don't have
so-
a key.
I don't got a
Either.
key, yeah.
Well, I'm just throwing it out there, okay? Let's just make.
We need like a checklist, a closing the concession stand checklist.
agree.
Like,
Jack and I talked
is it
about
off?
that.
Is it unplugged? Is it this? And
Nicole.
just run down the list.
Okay, where are we gonna put it? Where are we gonna put the checklist?
I know
Okay.
it's Saturday. We're not gonna have it by Saturday. But like, what about like a little clipboard?
Yeah, you know what, we could do it, we could put it on the door
Yeah.
going out, so somebody could see it if they're paying attention to, you know, the checklist and just maybe go through their heads. like,
That's all.
And if
Unplug
somebody
the
completes
coffee.
something, they check it off,
I
and
feel
then
like
you
I'm
can see
working
if
at
something was
Ponderosa
missed.
when I was closing. I
Let's,
was
I'll start
16.
labeling everything if I need to.
If you hit
Well,
those
that's
lights, you know, if you, there's that light box there, there's two lights. One turns the lights on out front, and the other one turns just on that one row. All right, to get the back row, you have to go over by the switch box. It's on the left-hand side. So I can't tell you how many times I've gone in there and one set of lights are on, or I drive by and I see the lights on the outside on. You know, so it's just a matter of A, knowing what needs to be done, and B, just taking a minute and.
Yeah, I don't know what needs done, so I think that's
All right.
over time.
I'll
we'll
make you a
know.
checklist.
I know you like a checklist.
I
so.
love checklists.
Okay, Fun Fest. We're still having an issue with this time. Are we gonna do 10 to 2 or 10 to 3?
What?
Fun Fest. The
think
water
10 to 2 is
slide, the,
enough.
You know,
Yeah, I thought we did too.
well, I thought we did too, but the
And 'cause
posters
actually
all
the-
say 10 to 3 and stuff, so I gotta change the one I put out there.
Because aren't the little kids coming at 9 or something?
Yeah, but we weren't entirely crossing over with them.
Correct, but, I mean, we have to be down there probably when they're there, so. I mean, last year, that was plenty of time. And one other thing I just want to throw up is the first meeting in July is July 4th.
I can't hear you.
The 4th of July is the first Thursday,
and that's a new.
and so maybe we want to have a meeting, you know, sometime earlier that week. I don't know if anybody's on vacation.
Yeah.
Because then the next weekend is the Community Fest.
Yeah.
So the 4th of July is Thursday, it's the first Thursday.
And then we're back Friday?
I'll be in Deep Creek.
Was the fireworks
Okay, so we're sticking with 10 to 2, so I have to change the DJ. Okay, so I sent out the email.
Put it on the agenda, it's Friday, July 5th. I'm sorry, we're talking about, township buildings closed on the 4th, but the Muse fireworks are July 5th. And that's what Joe Prederati told me. He's the fireworks guy over in Muse. Cindy just told me, yeah, we're closed Thursday, but we're open Friday. I'm like, okay. Yeah, we do have to,
Because we'll definitely need a meeting before the fun.
I like y'all, but I don't want to spend my Friday evening with them.
I'll be on the lake, yeah.
How about Wednesday?
Wednesday,
have to
I
advertise
could
it in
probably
the
do
paper?
it.
We can all do Zoom.
if it's an organizational meeting where we're, I tell you what, why don't we meet down at
Yeah,
the
you're probably
concession
driving
stand?
up.
So technically, it's not an organized meeting per se, but it's planning for the event.
Okay,
Yeah, we need to do a run-through.
Yeah, Yeah, you want to do it Wednesday, the 3rd?
Who's bringing the
I
coal?
mean, if we could do Tuesday, it would be better, but I could do the 3rd.
Tuesday.
Is there meetings here on Tuesday? Because she's leaving for camp Wednesday.
Okay, Tuesday, the 2nd. So Monday, the 1st is the Board of Supervisors meeting. Tuesday, the 2nd. Yeah, we could do that.
I think that would just be better, yeah.
Concession stand at 6:30.
Yeah. 6:30?
Are you bringing pizza or?
Okay.
I already said, I'm like, who's bringing the coolers?
Yeah.
What kind of pizza do you want? Seriously?
I mean, we're not picky.
No, some of us are.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not.
I'm a toddler.
Have you met
Mr.
Jason?
Picky over here. Just tell me what kind of pizza you want and what you don't want on it. How's that? I'll put everything else.
Surprise me.
Yeah, so 6:30 Tuesday
6:30 Tuesday.
Surprise me. I
at
just don't-
6:30. Okay, yeah, I'll be there after cheerleading.
You're a cheerleader now?
Riley,
I'm just
Little
kidding.
Max,
Wow.
which I'm probably going to get them involved on stuff, so.
All right. Let's pause this. What building are they turning into a community center?
The old middle school, the one right there in the
Oh.
center of town.
Oh, that'll be cool.
I kept
middle
looking at
school.
that. I mean,
They're
Is that gonna be
put
like
in
a gym?
Theater, they're gonna.
Where, hold on. The one at the old, across from the old armory.
Yeah,
Yep, it was on the news tonight.
yeah.
I'm
They're
like,
turning into a what?
A
community center.
They're gonna have a theater in it. They're
gym?
gonna have, a daycare in it. They're gonna have,
Right in the thriving metropolis of the heart of Canonsburg.
where
And that-
there's no parking.
Yeah, it's
Right, there is no parking.
right off all the hood routes.
Rome for
Yeah.
mayor.
Well, what'd they say? They're gonna spend 20 million on it?
Yeah,
20 million
Wow.
is what they're gonna
Who
spend on
is?
it.
Canonsburg.
Colasio.
They're really trying to ramp up Canonsburg. I just saw they were looking for a restaurant to come in, yeah.
Well, I think the restaurant's gonna be in this building.
Oh, is that what it was? I saw that.
A lot of stuff, man.
That makes
Alright.
sense, okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get off on that rabbit trail, but I saw it tonight and I'm thinking, I have no idea what
amazing.
building this is.
Yeah.
Okay, back to
Community
Okay.
Day.
Pardon?
I'm going to Bridgeville's on Saturday, next Saturday, to scope out people. Not that it'll be for this year, but I'm just gonna check it out.
water slides. So I sent the email out. Heather agreed with me. I don't know how everybody else felt. Let's just go with United again. So, yeah, we get all three from the same place.
Okay, but if we're doing, do the donkey booth, we have to get water to put in it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trusting the fire department ever again. They can put that,
Who are we dunking?
Are we going to be able to,
Didn't we use pots?
are we going to be able to
think
come up with people to dunk?
Will the supervisors volunteer? I know we brought that up before.
we gotta start now.
Yeah,
We gotta start now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
They're not gonna do it.
Worst they can say is no.
right.
Uh,
Do you want me to
then-
come down to the meeting and ask, like,
Now,
new
let's be
business?
honest. They've been asked how many years?
I could come down to the meeting and say it, like, whenever
It's
the
not
meeting
gonna
is.
happen.
Then, okay, then what's a backup? You know, if they don't do it, who's gonna do it?
I mean, I think we could probably go ahead and order our water slide and the other thing, and then add the dunk tank later if we got somebody to agree.
Should we make a post? I can,
Yeah? Yeah?
Who?
I could start like a poll. That's what I'm saying. I could come down and just ask them to their face,
About the
like,
school
hey,
resource officers.
can you do it?
That's not gonna happen.
See, it'd be great if we could get like Sean, you know, police chief.
Yeah.
Maybe Ted, the fire chief.
Stutch will do anything if he's in
Oh,
town.
Stutch will definitely do it.
If he's in town.
As long as he
100%.
can
He's
wear
never in town.
cutoff t-shirts, yeah.
Yeah,
he'll do
he's,
just
yeah,
fine.
we could, if I would reach out to him, he would in a heartbeat.
Yeah, anybody, you know, anybody with positional authority, you know, anybody that,
Right.
it just, let's start asking and see. and
Can we
let
like
it-
get a request, like some type of verbiage? So we like send out the same wording?
We
you know
have
what?
the ace of
You know what?
flyers anymore.
Honestly,
here.
asking them in person.
In person. You can't say no in person.
Right.
She's phenomenal with what she does, Heather. You are fantastic. All right, so can we go ahead, Jack, tomorrow and order the water slide? And the children's, I sent you SpongeBob SquarePants, and what was the other one?
You just send it to me now?
All-Star, yeah, I sent you, I sent everybody an email. Was that on Monday too? I think that was on Monday.
Do you want me to call for water?
Yeah.
at Pat's?
Well,
Is
wait
that
until
what
we,
used?
See, I don't know if Pat's is still around. Because we used to get Pat's up on our hill. And now, is that in Midway? Or where was,
Yeah.
he was
He
local?
was in Midway, and then what was the other one that came out of Washington?
Dean's?
That's Dean's.
Dean's, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just call around and.
Do you
Yeah.
want to go ahead and order the water tank, assuming we'll get people, or do you want to hold off and order it later?
I think if we pressure enough people to participate,
I mean, the kids like doing it even, but we need to have somebody there supervising.
yeah.
Need to know how many gallons too that the dunking tank holds.
Right, right. I can't, I don't know. It was reasonable price, but I mean, I don't know, what is water cost?
$3.50, I think, for the, or you mean the water or the,
Yeah, then we went with the fire, and then it was like dirty water.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was free, but it was dirty. Because I don't know how long it sits in that tank, you know? This, we know it's drinkable, potable, as they say. And, I mean, they'll come out that day. It's just a matter of coordination. So,
I'll call Dean's and see.
yeah, would you? And if Pat's is still around, fantastic. If it's Dean, we know what day it is. So if we could line them up, I don't think they even need a deposit until the day they deliver.
Yeah, because I remember calling them, and then we went with the fire company, and then.
That was the first year, yeah.
yeah, we don't want to do that again.
I think it would make a really good like newsletter for Jason Ortizai if he was in the dunking booth. Like,
Oh, my.
be like, I participated in the dunk tank.
Oh,
Like,
that would
that'd
be
be
cool.
really cute.
That'd be good. If we got Jason, that'd be good.
I think he'd do it.
I think
Okay.
he would.
Yeah, he can put his little.
And he could put it on the newsletter. Yeah, and his daughter could help. Like, I could see it. I have a
Want to
vision.
make a list of people to contact, Nicole?
Yeah.
Are you good with that?
Yep.
Okay, I did talk to our fire department, and I know Ron sent a message out to the other fire departments about doing some sort of demonstration.
Oh,
And I did tell him, I says, you know, we don't expect the fire departments to be here the entire day or anything like that.
yeah.
You know, just if you guys want to do a safety demonstration, so I got to go back to them. Schoolies is already booked, of course, the children's market. Nicole is also going to start working on reaching out to not-for-profits and, you know, local places that might want to come and pass out, you know, have a little game for the kids and pass out literature like Richie Metals is going to do.
I saw that today, actually. Someone, one of my friends posted something like, is their kid's last day of school or something, this little ice cream bus? I never saw it
I
until,
think I saw that, yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
It is, yeah.
Let me ask you, is Nicole in charge of Community Day or whatever we're going to call it?
Nicole will not be here for Community
Won't be
Day.
here, she's just
Okay.
doing stuff ahead of time.
So everything seems to be going on Nicole. Who else is going to pick
Well,
up?
I'll be helping her along. Yeah.
Yeah, I've just got access to the email. So that's why we had people that come in, but I was like, I don't want them responding from Nicole Lewis because I know we get scams for
Understood.
vendors.
Understood.
So now that I'm in there, I could reply, but I definitely, did we start a spreadsheet? I think we did.
Yeah.
We have a spreadsheet going, but I think it just word of mouth talking to, like, I had someone who was at the Cannonsburg event. It's my friend. I'm like, hey, do you want to do a table with us? Like, so just kind of talking to our networking of people, I think would really help.
We've been working really close. and,
Okay.
You know, everybody doesn't see.
I just want to make sure that
Yeah.
Jason and
No,
Arden
we're
aren't
not
left
throwing
out.
everything
Nicole
on her. She,
Don't have anything to
Yeah, I
do.
won't be here. I'm going to be camping, so.
Status of volunteers from the high school, we only had two of the volunteers sign up for July 13th, so we'll be doing another flyer, seeing who we could get
Okay.
as well. Any other updates?
So we need to let, Donna know.
Yeah, I think she already knows, Donna's already on
Settler.
Yeah,
Fest,
I
right?
told her, she can't make Saturday, but I told her about,
So we need more volunteers then, it seems. So,
And I already have a flyer I can post for that,
okay.
But
We had a bunch of kids last year.
for Fall Festival.
We had them at Community Day too,
what?
kids. helping.
volunteers.
Yeah.
We had a lot of
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't need 30. Okay, we don't need 30 volunteers because there's just not enough for them to do. So,
Yeah. I wasn't here, so I don't know.
No, we had a bunch, because I had them, I mean, I had 2 or 3 helping me just at the bounce house.
Yeah, that's what I meant, the bounce houses, and we had like two, making sure that, yeah, like, I'm trying to
The
remember.
slide, the water
I'm getting
slide.
confused with two.
yeah, Dan did a lot of that, especially on the water slide. So we've got to make sure that that's, I mean, kids have a great time with it, but we also have to have some type of adult supervision.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And, you know, even in, now, Community Day, what are we doing for the concession stand? Are we gonna do that, or are we gonna give that to Billy Ann?
I thought you already gave it to her.
Saturday.
Yeah, I did too.
I don't remember.
So that we could be out there.
Okay,
I mean, from what I understand, she's already planning on it from last conversation.
okay.
So, I mean,
Jay, I don't remember.
You're
Okay.
telling
I
me
know,
she
I know.
did- She did say.
Well, have you been busy lately?
Yeah, that's fine too.
look, I heard her saying, remember she asked about a banner or something for it? Putting a banner up for it?
Yeah, does she want to put that up on?
I don't know. She brought it up that day. That's all I
Okay,
think, something on the fence or
I'll touch base with her because I have to, one of the things I want to make sure everybody on the board understands, only authorized personnel are going to be allowed in the concession stand, all right? We're not going to have people coming down, friends of friends, and sitting in the back and, gossiping and all this other stuff, all right? Only people that are going to be there to work, everybody here, all right? But when we do a Billy Ann's, only authorized people that are actually helping are going to be allowed in that concession stand, okay? And that's across the board for CMYBA, Canada Only Youth Baseball, et cetera. We will be changing the combination July 1st, once the wiffle ball group is over, because too many people have a combination right now. And we're going to start over again, and I've already coordinated that with CMYBA.
I think
so.
that's why that door was open, though. Before they started going in there, you said it was okay to leave it unlocked? And then they started going in again?
Oh, yeah. What I'm doing is I'm saying, hey, we've got more foot traffic in there, all right? They're not going to be moving those switch boxes outside. It's going to cost $20,000 to take those switch boxes, put them on the outside and lock them up. So we're going to allow people back in there. That's one of the reasons we got the storage door. Now we just have to make sure it's shut, all right? There are 2 keys. If you need a key, let me know or let Wendy know, okay? For whatever reason. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to work with Cindy. We're going to get another key, and we're going to put it in there somewhere that only we know about, okay? Yes, sir.
Sounds like a plan.
Do we have prizes for the cornhole? Did we
just thinking.
Oh, that's a good
That,
one.
that
We
panel
have,
box being inside, could we
we have prizes for the kids' stuff.
wall it off a little bit right there?
Yeah,
That way, just have a one-man door, it can only walk in.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
whether it's plywood, 2x4, whatever it is, it just,
it doesn't
there
make
it
it
is,
as
back
inviting.
out. There's literally one little man door.
see, that's the thing. I mean, we got to decide what we're going to do with that table that's underneath that switch box.
Well, I mean, the table ultimately could go, Jack. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, but I mean, what your suggestion is like almost a hallway in there.
No, like, well, I mean, you'd have your man door, right? You put an L shape, say the panel's here, you just, like that to the wall, so they literally walk in and they can only touch that. You understand what I'm saying?
Because you got the garage door,
I know, I'm with you.
All
Yeah, the
right.
garage door would be here, okay?
yeah,
The panel's right here,
yeah,
okay?
okay.
So have a man door here, have an L shape here, and actually block that panel in. So they only have access through the man door.
So you're suggesting putting a man door on the other side of the garage door to get into the panel?
Yes.
Not enough room. That would take it would take all the way up to the pillar on the outside before they make the turn. There's not that much room between the edge of the garage door and the.
I know.
Okay. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
They would have to redesign that garage door.
I'm just thinking, I mean, how many times are we actually need to pull like a car size into that garage? Even if you did take a little bit up. We're never really, I mean,
Good point. No,
so
you're
I
good
mean,
point.
I understand the garage door's there, it's functional, I get that. But we're never taking anything in and out of that's that large.
There was a garage door on the other side too, and that's, okay. Let me talk to Bill.
Just, I mean, I haven't ever measured it, but I mean,
Right.
that might be an option where to keep people out of everything else.
Yeah.
They walk in, here's a power, that's it.
Good idea. All right, I got a visual on that. Let me talk to Bill and see what we can come up with.
Okay. I mean, it all depends, like you said, how much space you have, or, I mean, you can just anchor that right into the concrete with, concrete nails and just, you probably just frame it up and
Interesting,
block them out.
very interesting.
All right, sorry, Wendy.
Okay, so we haven't talked about prize money for the cornhole competition yet. Let me get with Nicole and talk about these further sponsor things and see if we can get somebody to sponsor the cornhole tournaments independently of the rest of our
Oh,
sponsorships.
make like a big check.
Yes. So we'll get on that.
Do we have like a schedule that we're gonna be putting together of these events so everybody knows what's going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to the fire department, see what time they want.
Yeah, we should advertise that so they know when they wanna come and.
Yeah.
So
So
I
we're
remember you had
definitely
that
gonna have to do
before.
that too. So they meet on Monday nights. So I'll try and catch somebody up there, like if they're just happen to be up there, otherwise they always meet on Monday nights.
Okay.
And we have a sign now.
I saw that.
Wendy,
What, is that new?
Yeah.
yeah, where you been?
Well, don't be all surprised, it's only been 8 years been waiting. I walked by, I'm like, that looks a little different, but I couldn't tell if maybe somebody just changed the
8
bulb or
years?
what.
I'm gonna.
I don't know, I'm lying.
Broken for what, a year?
It's been longer than a year, hasn't it?
I'm not gonna be here.
I don't recall.
So,
Honestly.
that's really
you
is
know
brand
what? I
new?
don't think
Yeah,
so,
brand new, yeah.
because
When did
Say
it go
we're
in?
counting on it being
Uh,
okay with the water stuff
first
and
week
all that.
April.
I don't think, yeah. If
But
anything,
it
it
was
would
just
be
a
the
flag
lemonade.
on it.
Hold on, it was here for touch truck?
Isabella's.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't.
yeah, old Glory was flapping in the electronic wind down that one.
How did I
Yep.
miss that?
I'll send you the picture that I sent my boss the day they put it in, because he was out of town, and I said, it's up. Because that didn't take long. It took longer for them to take the old one down than to put the new one in.
And then it took longer for them to learn how to work it.
Is that the Wi-Fi one?
That's, yeah, that's a Wi-Fi one, yeah.
No, I mean, like, you can sit from your office and program it?
Oh, you want all the secrets, don't you? Yes,
Well, I've installed them.
I know, I keep trying to
I know
get
you do.
everybody back
They're
on
actually
track.
pretty sweet.
it is. This one is. And there's different packages you can get and everything like that. So we're learning as we go. But yeah, it's so much better than the old one. You know, the old one was, I mean, those pixels started burning out, and then it's like you couldn't make a message out of it. And it's like, nobody knows what it says.
Heck, I didn't even,
One side lit, the other side
Can't
didn't
be my
light, you know,
bedtime.
so
all that work, Jack, you got no glory, I had no idea you even did it.
it wasn't me.
I'm just saying.
Can we, I have a question for movie night. Who is handling the money for the concession stand?
How do we used to do that?
Well, we never used to do it. It never really was a,
I'll be honest with you, it's not like you're gonna have a ton of foot traffic coming.
Right.
right.
They can come and pay us,
Or we get-
leave the can upper underneath the counter, we can take the money, put it in there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. You're gonna have a cash box with probably $300, mostly in ones and fives. Just because, you know, that small bills are key here.
I think we did it the last movie night we had.
I
Didn't we
can't,
just do it?
I can't
I think
remember.
We could
did.
put my friend on it if it has to be a third party or something. We could, but I don't know if you trust like a friend, but.
Yeah, honestly, I think Arlene has a problem driving at night.
Right, I was
So
gonna say that'd be too late for
So does
her.
Wendy.
Yeah, well,
Did you see? Did you see?
I think, you know, maybe one or two people can handle that. Granted, you're gonna have gloves on,
Yeah.
type of thing. So you guys can decide, but as Jason said, we're not talking a lot of money here. It's probably gonna be about $300 in that box.
We did it last time.
Okay.
I mean, you're not gonna have a line
Yeah.
waiting for food, so it's
I
not
don't know,
gonna be
with my
like-
sign, maybe, like with my menu.
You never know.
Just kidding.
That and your checklist may put us over the edge.
Okay. So I'll
We'll
get
be
with
rock stars by Sunday.
We
I'll
will.
get with Nicole on
gonna
the
get the red
sponsors
carpet
for
out.
the thing. We also got two $50 certificates from BJ's as well. We also have all the prizes we have in there for anything we do for the kids' games. Does anybody have any oversized games that they are willing to donate for the day?
I do not.
I know I can get my families.
I have a sandbox.
Well, that's another thing we could do, is we could use the cards to actually buy our own oversized games.
Oh, do they have them at BJ's?
Well, the thing is, I mean,
Oh, there you go.
That's not enough.
Oh, 50 each?
I think
But then
we
they
need
have to
200.
belong to BJ's.
Yeah.
what, 50 for a yard game? You ain't buying one for
No,
50
no, no,
bucks.
no, 50 was the prize for the people that won the cornhole. How much was the prize for the cornhole competition?
$100.
Was it 100?
Does it have to be
As soon as we
$100?
upped it to 100, that's when people started lining up to be a part of it.
Oh, okay.
Because it was not that much
The
before
wow
that.
factor.
So do we want to use the BJ's to buy our own oversized games, or do we want to hold it for some sort of prize to be
Well, the
determined?
thing is, how many oversized games are you looking at?
Well, lending mine, we had Connect Four, we have our own Jenga. already. What was the other one we had?
Stephanie bring one?
Cornhole board, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
all those
Cornholes.
hula hoops we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the hula hoops. There was another one of oversized game we had.
Chalk on the.
no, I'm just saying,
We had hopscotch done on the,
I'm saying, how many are we looking to purchase? Because for $50, may get you one, if not one.
no, actually, if you go down to Tridelphia, theirs are very reasonably priced.
There's a BJ's there?
Huh?
There's a BJ's there?
No, down to
Menards?
Menards.
I'll spend more in gas than that gift card's worth.
We're going down Sunday.
$200 more down there
Bellas.
once you get down there, too.
Well, that's true, too. I was hoping they'd build that Menards up here. It's not gonna happen yet.
I thought they were gonna do
They
I
are.
thought they were clearing the land.
South Fayette
The
or South
sinkhole.
Sabine.
No,
South
yeah,
Sudan.
it's not happened. It was in the paper. They're not cracking ground yet. You're
thought they were
lucky
supposed
maybe
to-
2026.
Weren't they supposed to put a Cabela's or something over there?
A Bass Pro in South
Bass
Fayette.
Pro,
That
yeah.
was Bass Pro, right where
My
I
kids are
grew
gonna
up
work
at.
there.
And Bass in Meadowlands, and Bass Pro bought that land. They actually still own the land. And the town, well, the county waited on the Cloverleaf. They wanted their own, like Cabela's has, their own exit ramp and all that.
Yeah.
And Washington County dragged their feet. So Bass Pro said, we're out.
Jeez,
I never knew what happened.
that'd be a
All
great
right,
place. instead of
so-
going out there.
Why don't we try and see if we can get people to lend us their games before we even buy any, even beyond my family? So I'll talk to you, Heather, we'll talk about the things we want to actually get out there online and say, okay? So
I
we'll,
just had one given to me. I've got the heck
Yeah,
it's
you have to
called.
be careful though, because what if people take the
The
items
balls
that
on
are
a string and you
borrowed?
throw it and it wraps around this post
Yeah.
or this post. What's the heck's that
Oh,
called?
the ladder toss.
yeah. the
I have one,
laptops.
but it looks like the Steelers goalpost.
And then we need can jam. Do we have a cam jam? Cam jam, you throw the frisbee into the can?
No, that's a negative.
No, that's a fun one though, too.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
And we can always make things up. If we don't get the businesses to do small games, like we can always do, like the ball into the red cups and, there's things we can do very inexpensively.
Wait,
Not
you're trying to play
beer
beer pong. Ball in a little red cup.
Candy bar
Okay,
pong.
all right. Wanna do-
Candy bar pong.
Did like an egg race one
Root
year.
beer pong.
Yeah.
And it goes into like a chain?
Even with real eggs.
Yeah,
Okay.
Move along here.
And you know what, we'll kind of be thinking about this, and like I said, we have time Saturday night when we're not busy to talk about things. So if everybody
you'll have
could
2
kind of
hours.
have ideas Saturday night, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
but we need to get like, I do think we need to get some advertising out there, especially with the water slides that we're bringing in. Maybe if we could do like an excitement post, because I don't think a lot of people have really engaged that this event's happening next month.
Yeah.
You know?
And also Heather said that the Tulia
Tula.
will do emails all summer long for us as well, even though she's technically not at school. So,
Did you get the one for, I know she's your babe. Did you get the one for the movie night?
I asked Amy and she hadn't gotten it yet, so.
Hold
did
on,
it
from
come
the
out?
school?
Yeah. I texted her and I said, I waited till I got the okay from you, and I sent her Wednesday, so we're good to go, we got our license.
Buce Elementary. Let's see what we got here.
Amy said she didn't have it yet. I
Nope.
asked her today.
Nothing.
Okay, you want to follow up on it then? Okay. Cruising Classics, do we want to, have State Farm Donuts or Sinkers and Suds come to do donuts and that? Or do we want to, what do we want to do? Or purchase from one of the bakeries or what?
I got pricing.
Okay?
So I did reach out to that State Farm Donuts, and they just wanted more information on our event, and I paused there to see what we wanted to do. I called Bethel Bakery. They're at $22.50 a dozen, so. Madison Donuts is $18 a dozen, and Linda's Hometown Bakery is $10 a dozen.
Hold on.
Where is Linda's?
What's
Linda's
Madison?
Cannonsburg.
Madison's 18.
That's what, I buy them once a week for people in the office. Yeah, they're $18, yeah.
Linda's is what I brought to the fishing derby.
Oh, okay.
And
Madison's actually really good. They do not have a large variety though.
they do not, but we could,
they're
all
good.
of 3 of those places have the capabilities to do 7 dozen. That's like what I asked for, and the prices could be different. Madison said they might be able to cut us a deal, but the manager wasn't in. So it depends. We could just limit it to 3 varieties and just buy those, or we could have, and I also reached out to the guy in McConnell Trails that does the bread. He does cinnamon rolls and bread. I didn't just message him today to see if he was interested down the road with events or anything.
I think since we're doing the concession stand for Cruising Classics, we should be doing something that also allows us
To
to have
resell.
a profit on the donuts.
Yeah.
So that puts
Okay.
State Farm.
So let's take out State Farm. Yeah, it's no problem. I didn't even get back to
How
it.
much
but
was State Farm?
We didn't get the information. They wanted information on the event, and I don't know if it'd be that big of an event for them anyway, so it was kind of,
We need to ask the guys what they want.
yeah, do you want to bring it to the car people?
You know what I mean?
So we have it down to 3, Bethel, Madison, and Linda's. So
Yeah, I
we can
know
take
they're,
Bethel off if you want.
they prefer Orms, but I told them last time, you know, we just, to do this on a Saturday, you gotta, you know, somebody's gotta be there at 6 in the
Too
morning.
early,
And
yeah.
it just, I think Bob Mikulski used to do that, but, you know, it's.
How much were Orms again, Jack?
They were reasonable. It wasn't the price of them. It was, you have.
The
you get there
distance.
The day before,
Yeah.
drive to Beaver Falls.
And then let them sit overnight, because we,
I think
That's-
Bob and
yeah.
his wife went and got them.
yeah, yeah.
I looked
they-
into,
They're not open Sunday morning.
I mean, it came down to like $1, a cinnamon roll. and
Okay.
we were selling them for $3. And they're huge.
Yeah.
They really are.
True.
But they've got to be fresh. You've got to get them and get them down.
I mean, I know the one that I had, I tried one here ever, and I was like, I don't see the big deal.
That was the day after.
Yeah, I was like,
right. And Krispy Kreme does like fundraising dozens. You'd be able to like, you could buy like 30 dozen and people could pre-order and pick them up at the day of the event. They do like a whole fundraiser thing too, I looked into.
Where's there a Krispy Kreme around here?
There's still
Washington.
one-
Washington.
And people
Across from
walking around
Walmart.
with a whole dozen of donuts looking at cars. if they want.
What
Those
is?
duck donuts look like.
They're expensive too, though.
But yeah, you buy 30 dozen and then they sell them out, or you could have people pre-order and pick them up the day of the event. It's just an option.
Oh, no.
So yeah,
Okay, so there are options. I mean,
there are options and we will work with whatever. So if whoever you want to talk to.
Yeah, because that, one of the things they do look for, and this is, I mean, they look for the donuts, coffee and donuts in the morning. They start rolling in here at the car show usually around 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And to the point,
Yeah, use a touch truck, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I owe you for that, I'll get, and they, you know, they're looking for coffee and donuts first thing in the morning.
Right.
So, yeah, let's go with whatever we can make the most money on, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you saw Linda's, but she can make the cinnamon roll ones like Orms. What if we just get like
Linda, who's that?
Linda's Bakery, the hometown bakery?
Oh, okay.
She does just the cinnamon roll ones, you know, like Giant Eagle does in the donut section. We could just like limit it to
You know
like the
who else
bigger
does
ones,
and
the
has
apple
excellent
fritters.
ones? Angelina's.
I know, I could call there, but I thought they would be pretty pricey.
Angelina's up off of,
Her cinnamon
Morganza.
rolls, wait, her cinnamon rolls.
I was there for the opening. That
We
was
need to do that.
phenomenal.
Her cinnamon rolls are amazing.
All right. Give
Let's
me a
get
list of
cinnamon
things,
roll.
Right off the
give me a
South
list of
West
things that we
exit
want
of
to try.
that
I'm going to try to
Morganza.
have them Saturday
You know,
so
when
we
you
can
go
all
down
taste
into
them.
where
And then we'll decide, all
Vincent's
right?
Okay, yeah, when you bring the pizza. No, but I'm gonna call,
Pizza and donuts.
Angelina on the cinnamon rolls, if she could
Okay.
do a bulk order on those,
Yeah.
because we could sell them for $4 or $5. They're huge,
Okay,
you know, so I could get a bulk pricing on that.
that'd be great.
I was like one of her first customers, so I know her.
Yeah. Okay, so then we're gonna talk about the movie again Saturday night when we see how many people show up. So we'll do that. Continue working on Fall Festival. We have around 135 vendors now, so now we're to the point, like Jack said, where we're gonna have issues with Legacy still wanting to get in, even though they've gotten 3 emails telling them you have to sign up now because we're opening it up. And we're also, there's just a few that have really unique stuff that we haven't had anything like, that we have, you know, reached out to see if they're interested. So, you know, we're down to the point now where it's like really pick and choose.
Yeah. One of the things, I'm sorry, go ahead, Barb.
Didn't you say you had one of the mascots locked in?
Yeah, we had the Wild Thing locked in.
Okay, so I'll reach out to the other ones. So Wild Thing is,
Yeah, and we have some more, we've been keeping a list. So we have a few more, like there's the McGruff through the,
Crime Dog.
yeah, well, he's through the drug and alcohol,
Yeah.
drug thing, so McGruff. Do you remember who else we've talked?
When I was doing the cookies for Eaton Park, the Eaton Park Smiley, you could request them online. No,
like you fill out 10,000 forms. and
Yeah.
you don't get back.
but they gave me the cookies though. I'll throw it in. I have an account.
I have
I'll
filled out
request it.
every form every year.
Muse had it, didn't they?
I mean, you pay for that cookie thing, but we wanted the cookie just to come. Like, to get the cookie just to come, you have to fill out all these forms, and then they look through, and then they decide, and I put down that we had like 10,000 people coming, I totally lied, and they still didn't pick us.
I think,
I totally, you lied?
I'll
I
try.
think they probably
Mike, please.
have,
Maybe it's a new person. We could maybe.
You're under oath.
Go for it.
I think
Yeah.
they probably have charity events that they do the same events.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, you're right. We need an in.
I think Red Robin has one, has a mascot.
Where's the red?
We have a Paw Patrol.
Red Robin, Washington, in South Hills.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Remember it caught on fire a while
And we're gonna
back
get the Easter Bunny.
in South Hills.
Yeah, and Paw Patrol.
So Red Robin did, there was a fire up there.
We have Chase already.
Yeah, I mean,
That saves us money right there.
I have a picture of a whole bunch that I'll send to you, because they just had a mascot thing at one event, and they had like 10 mascots there. And then there's ones we can't afford, like the Pittsburgh Penguin and that,
Yeah.
so. Okay, any new business or any other updates?
I just think, oh,
Go ahead.
can we maybe revisit having chocolate at the concession stand this weekend? Can I run down to BJ's? I priced it for 30 of them. It's $20.
chocolate what?
Like candy bar, like variety. I just feel like a movie, you have to have chocolate. That's just me. I'll be wanting it probably.
5 families. I mean, hopefully not. Hopefully not.
No, like, we have 439 interested. There's gonna be more than 5.
Sometimes it's a bust.
There's not gonna be 439.
But the candy bars will not go bad.
Okay, well, I was gonna ask you, okay, what are we gonna do with them afterwards?
Put them in the fridge with the pop and then we'll use it for August.
Yeah, because, yeah,
Yeah.
we can use them at Fun Fest for something.
We sell them at the concession stand at the next event, you know, just keep them.
They can be
All right,
prizes.
what do you wanna
for-
sell them for?
Well, you get 30 of them for $19.99, so we were thinking $2 a piece.
$60, so $40, okay.
Oh, what'd you say now?
We got it. The chocolate bars.
Yeah, man.
Hey, a
This
dollar
is high
each.
finance here, come on.
Jack says we need to make money. I want to make money, so we're making
Well,
it.
and that's not our goal to make money, but.
Oh, I know, but-
I just wanna make sure we're covering what we're,
Exactly.
so,
Drop off jacket, 6 and pen.
what are you talking about?
I'm gonna drop you off with 6 and pen, I'll make some money.
Put the nacho thing on Marketplace, and we'll get some money back on that.
I'm on play by this time.
So yeah, so can I'll run to BJ's and grab just one box, or? It
I can
had,
tell Lincoln doesn't have to go
Yeah,
to bed to go to school tomorrow.
tell you what, before you go, before you go
think we're
tonight,
running outside
stop
right
back, I'll give you,
it's a 30. It's Snickers, Twix, Milky Way, peanut M&Ms, and regular M&Ms.
how big are these things?
Full size.
You
packs.
ever
They're on
seen them?
sale
It's
right
like-
now.
It's like a,
Send them to us.
it's a variety pack.
You want it
A
in the
box about
group?
that high and that big.
Really?
Yeah, and they just, it's like 4 different kinds in there.
And it's $20.
Right now it is in club price. It's usually $27.99, so maybe we should buy a couple.
So you're
That's
a
actually
club-
not bad, because for Halloween, I
Yes,
go
well,
and I
there's only
get the
one,
full-size
two with
candy bars
nuts,
to hand
the
out.
rest don't.
Like Reese cups and stuff are like $35 a box. I think you get like 40 or 42 of them. And then, but Lincoln loves Hershey bars. So I buy extra boxes of Hershey bars, whatever's left over, the little bugger just gnaws on them at nighttime. So,
Puts it to sleep, right?
oh yeah, he likes his Hershey bars.
So does Braden. Those two are peas in a pod.
That's all he likes his Hershey bars. That and
Yeah,
Reese's
my kids
cups.
do like Hershey bars too. They have those too.
All right, you wanna get 2 then?
I think we should, because it's a deal.
All right, stop, I'll give you money.
Okay.
One
Yeah,
thing
I
though,
know.
too, though, and she's not gonna be here for Fun Fest, but she was talking about, for Fun Fest bingo, having candy bar bingo.
Right, and we could use those for Christmas.
Since she's not gonna be here for Fun Fest to do that, if there's leftover candy,
You
we
be here
can
for
use it for
anything?
something else.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what I
we're
just
not doing
said.
bingo, but we could, for Christmas, if there's some left over, we'll do it with the candy bars then.
Yeah, and chocolate lasts forever.
It does, yeah.
Okay, anything else?
I feel better now. If we're gonna have movie theater popcorn, you need chocolate. You'll thank me.
Okay,
All right. Think about the movies that you want to show this year. And, you know, if we want to go the royalty route, you know, there is that package that's available. Okay, so instead of $325, we could be down to $260 per movie.
Let's look at that maybe Saturday
Jack.
in the back. Let's look at the movies.
I can't say, so how many, for the package deal, how many do you get?
3.
And we
you
don't-
said that was
3 at
swank.
$260
But then we would do
each, or as
Christmas,
opposed to
too.
3 at $325 each,
Okay, so you say roughly $100 a movie.
pretty much.
Okay.
And you said that's swank.
Swank, yeah, that's the only one. I mean, when you said Disney Pixar, I put Disney Pixar in there, Swank popped up. And those are the ones that you have to get the
Thing
permit.
is, now can you, okay, if you wanted to show another one this year, right, to get the cheaper price,
Yeah, we could do that.
what, can we append it to this current order, so, okay?
Right. You said she's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I just didn't know if it was like a one-time package deal, or since we only bought one.
Then
we're
we could get one for
stockpiling.
Christmas. We could do the August and Christmas, and then the one now, that'd be
It'll be
three.
the three.
I
so
mean, if
it'll
it was me, I'd probably get the Garfield one.
I'm in for Garfield. Let's
The
do
kids,
it.
I mean, I know Lincoln, they loved it.
Yeah.
The new Garfield.
I'm in.
What I'm saying is, we're gonna be ahead of other people. Most of them have put their schedule out already.
Yeah.
All right, we know what they're gonna be showing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So if we show something other than what they're showing,
We need a wow factor.
right, and
Okay.
that would be
Yeah,
it.
I know
And we could serve spaghetti.
Garfield was big so far in that movie, If.
Well, then we're gonna have to keep those
Lincoln-
big pots that
kids
everybody
love that
wants to
too.
give away.
Right. We're gonna have to make a pot of spaghetti.
It looked
for
actually
Garfield.
cute, it looked cute too, the little movie, If.
Spaghetti and Garfield?
Yeah, isn't that what Garfield does?
Lasagna.
Lasagna. Sorry.
So,
Get your cats right.
I don't do lasagna.
Okay. All right, so, I mean, following up to this, we have a lot of things to hopefully be able to discuss Saturday night
Yes.
of people's thoughts on that. So, you know, we'll miss you.
I'll catch up with you when I get back from Texas.
Okay,
What time did we say, Saturday?
7. Right.
7. Yep.
And July 2nd,
And then July 2nd is a Fun Fest walkthrough.
yeah.
July 2nd's the tailgate.
The what?
Okay.
July 2nd's the tailgate.
Fun Fest walkthrough.
5 seconds to what?
We need to map out where all the water slides are
July
going.
2nd will be our tailgate.
Oh,
I usually put them,
Be
well,
funny, bring us cooler, we're gonna sit in the parking lot.
oh, okay.
And Jack's
Oh,
bringing
gotcha.
pizza.
I'm not slow or something, am I?
Okay, meeting adjourned at 8 o'clock.